Well, it's a story that has people really just scratching their heads. An American dentist just fought off an attempt by the U.S. government to keep him from working at a local clinic.
The concern, they believe the man who has spent his whole life in the U.S. may be a security risk. Cody Holyoke explains.
62-year-old Gershon Pincus is an American, born and bred. He spent his entire career as a dentist in New York City, setting up a private practice in Brooklyn. Looking for a change of scenery later in life, he bought a house in Saratoga Springs and landed a part-time position at a naval dental clinic, hoping to give back to those who serve. So imagine his surprise when he was told he couldn't be trusted.
He had a security clearance interview, which the interview seemed to go well, but ultimately he got notified by the military that they were going to deny his clearance and therefore he'd be fired.
Avi Schick is Dr. Pincus's attorney. He tells me the Department of Defense denied the security clearance not because of terrorist ties or financial trouble, but because of his ties to Israel. The dentist's elderly mother lives in Israel with his siblings, and Pincus's son, who died years ago, served for 6 months in the Israeli army. In its denial letter, the U.S. government suggested Pincus could be a security concern due to divided loyalties or foreign financial interests.
It's an ally, it's a friendly country, and not that it should matter. His mom's 89. She's an American citizen. She has no connection to the military there. His brother's a teacher and a scholar, has no connection to the military there. Again, we shouldn't have to come on to those reasons. What fundamentally is offensive about this is it's a decision by the military to look at Dr. Pincus not for who he is, but for who they think he might be.
For more than a year, Pincus fought back and recently won his appeal. But his attorneys uncovered what they believe is a much larger problem.
Most clearance decisions aren't made public, but appeals by contractors are. We dug through a decade of records and found dozens of denials for having ties to Israel. About half of the appeals were granted. And this is just what we're allowed to see.
That's been the reaction throughout here. People just cannot believe that, you know, in 2000 and now in 2016, our great United States government, you know, is making determinations like this.
We've reached out to the Pentagon and the Department of the Navy, who have yet to comment on why clearances would be denied for having ties to an ally. And after months of work, attorneys haven't had much luck either.
No one's willing to defend the policy, but no one's willing to revisit it or revise it yet either.
That leaves a lot of questions. Is this a policy on the books for every nation, or has Israel been singled out as a country of concern? We'll continue to press the Pentagon for answers. Cody Holyoke, CBS 6 News.